What's up, my Aries witches? It's me, Amethyst Rose from Tarot and Witchcrafting, and today we are going to do your August 2020 love reading using our Romance Angels Tarot and our Tarot of Sexual Magic decks. So let's get started, Aries witches. We already pulled our main theme, I should say, of August 2020 with the Romance Angels just to start, and we got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh, there we go. So absolutely, Aries, true love. You are in a relationship. This is for those that are, and they know it. They know this is a relationship of a lifetime. They are feeling so in love. And we also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So because of healing the past, you've been hurt, Aries. This is for my Aries that are in a new relationship that feels like true love, and they have already been going through the process of forgiving and learning themselves, Aries witches, especially. I know it sounds centered, self-centered, but it's not to have done a lot of work on helping and healing yourself and forgiving and learning from the past and from all the things that you've said and done, from your actions, from the things you didn't say and do. So a lot of forgiving and learning, and that's of course others too who have hurt you in your life as well. So let's put those ones aside for a minute and continue with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. What do my Aries witches need to know about their love lives and the people involved? I keep getting this one. I swear I know. I've pre-shuffled the deck, but I like a little shuffle to continue, and I'm not getting that one really. Three of Wands. We'll talk more about that. Show me clearly. All right. What do Aries witches need to know? What do my Aries witches need to know? Okay, that feels good. Ooh. This. Okay. Three of Wands to start, my Aries witches. So I am seeing a beautiful, very sexy, but very pure romantic relationship with that Three of Wands. There's actually a lot of chemistry between you and this romance. I don't necessarily see a third partner situation. That I feel actually that there's a very pure one-on-one relationship with this person, Aries witches, and you're just feeling this true love power, but you're feeling an energy of connection with this person on a higher level than lust. And I feel like that's what our three is expressing to us, is this like very pure and beautiful romantic trifecta relationship here that you're having. And there is a lot of energy going on at night for you two too. It almost feels like you know what's funny? I'm seeing it's a secret. So it's like it's not very open to a lot of people in your life don't know about this romantic partnership that you feel like is true love, Aries witches. You're actually kind of keeping it pretty quiet. It is just, honestly, there's a very sexual energy though between you two that's highly undeniable, even though it's really pure, right? Real pure, real loving, but it's very sexual. Oh boy, is it lusty, guys. And like, just to further express the lust, here we go. Six of Wands. But you know what? It's very much a victory. It's very much you're feeling like you're wanted and you're feeling really powerful in your love and romance with this person, and it's like it was a seduction. It's very seductive relationship between you two. The seduction is real, but it's also kind of scary and like secretive and romantic, and it's just all over so sexual. My goodness. This is the one thing I saw, like a 4 reversed, a 4 of swords reversed, and the judgment as a crossing. I feel good about it being reversed, believe it or not. Let's talk about why that 4 of swords feels really good reversed right now, is because what we're seeing is that relationship was really imbalanced mentally, right? And the way that we communicated to our partner before was almost unhealthy, because we just weren't having our needs met. They weren't having their needs met. They felt like they had to examine you, like not examine, oh my gosh, I felt like interrogate, examine. They just couldn't get on your level, Aries. They didn't know how to communicate with you, and then you were trying to communicate with them, but I think you were also trying to communicate then, right, with sex, with all different types of ways, while they just tried to kind of pick you apart and not still understand what you were actually needing, wanting out of the relationship. So that's why that's the past, and that's reversed, and that foundation wasn't steady and it broke apart. And it was crossed by judgment, right? Because it just wasn't the right tie for you and your family, Aries. It just wasn't the right tie. I just feel like you were with a Gemini too, Aries. How interesting is that? Of course, right? Because it's a sword card and there's all that air and all that, like, here, get that right. Look at me, just turning the card all over the place as I talk out loud. Okay, so again, them trying to understand each other, them trying to figure each other out, you know, they didn't want to hurt each other, but their words still could cut. There was blockages on your partner, Aries, as well. I feel like, you know, they also had blockages from their root chakra. There was some Saturn lessons to be learned. You guys were not meant to, you were lessons for each other, but you weren't meant to be forever, right? So that last relationship has not been tied down, and that's why it's crossed with judgment. There we go. And this is then why we have a 5 of swords, and it just kind of was on its side as well. It's not really set in a positive or negative direction per se, but we have the 5 of swords. And with that past partner, you know, there was a lot of insecurities and a lot of lessons that were trying to be learned, but the 5 just, it was needing change. It needed change. Like, these partners needed balance, and they just needed so much more than what they were able to give each other in the healing process, right? Because this partner is helping this partner take off their limitations, lessons, Saturn rings, and, you know, express themselves. And I just didn't see it being balanced there for you guys. So what's the advice for this really great, sexy, kind of secretive true love relationship? Any advice for this sexy, secret, true love relationship? We're letting a lot of past go, and we're in a new true love relationship. Two of Wands and 8 of Swords. And I'm so sorry, but I definitely was drawn to turn them right side up. They kind of, that's just where it feels right. 2 of Wands. All right, so these are just these romantic dinners you share with your partner right now, this balance you have with your partner right now. This is coming if it hasn't come already, because that's what I'm kind of getting, is that this is your short-term future, and this is the best advice, is enjoy the moments with this true love partner. Really just soak it up, and don't let anything of the past kind of make you redirected, refocused, because this almost looks like why it's a cycle, number 8, right? We have a cycle going on here and an infinite cycle. It's a loop. This lesson is a loop that you're learning. And right now you're facing true love, and true love wants you back, and you guys are sharing intimate, passionate, foundational, fantastical things. But we did have that devil out the door, and there was the devil here too. So temptation, my Aries witches, temptation as well. So that was a thought right there is, don't let temptation take your attention. Look at that. I should put that devil down. He's done. Don't let that attention take you out mentally, right? Right? Oh, the past relationships, because that past relationship still has kind of a hold on you. That's why it showed up even now when you have a true love partnership, my Aries witches. Any more advice with the romance angels before we wrap it up? Any more advice with the romance angels? I think that was super direct. Look at that. Jumping cards. Stay optimistic about your love life, Aries witches. That's right. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So just, if you want to keep this, if you want to stay on this romantic streak, you want to stay with this true love or stay in this true love moment with this true love person, stay optimistic. All right. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, my Aries witches. That's correct. It's very direct right now. That past relationship, don't be surprised if it tries showing up at your door now that you're happy, right? Very specific. That's a very specific one for my Aries witches. So if that resonated, that's awesome. If not, check out some other awesome readers. Thank you so much for joining me for your love reading for August 2020, my Aries witches. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I freaking love you, my Aries witches. And until next time, peace, my Aries witches.